Hello, I'm Stephen, I'm 21 years old. I live in a city in Paris in France and I actually finished my graphics studies. During next year, I plan to take a gap half year, a whole 6 months in another country, to think about my future, to configure the choices I made and to take a break. So now I'm going to introduce you this travel, with all the details. Part 1. Preparations. During this year, I have to save 3,000 euros with my graphic job to get the internship visa, and I have to get vaccinated against the Japanese encephalitis, a viral disease transmitted by a mosquito, but this one is really rare. Now I'm approximately ready to go to Japan. Indeed, I still have to reserve the plane and the accommodation. Now I can have a flight from Paris to Tokyo for 430 euros with the company Turkish Airlines. After that, I found an accommodation near Shibuya, the Tokyo's vibrant district where you can find, for example, the famous Hachiko crossroad, the biggest crossroad of the world. The rent is 85,000 yens per month, about 650 euros. There's a booking fee too, of 30,000 yens, around 230 euros. And I used this accommodation the first 3 months. Part 2. The first 3 months. So, as I've already said, my travel would begin at Tokyo, where I lived during half of my gap half year. During this time, I work in a graphic design company, Turns On. This company is located at Shibuya, near my accommodation, and will earn me 180,000 yens a month, about 1,376 euros. This small job in a large international company will help me to improve my graphic design skills before going back to work in France, so it will only be beneficial. Of course, during these 3 months, I visit the capital of Japan, Tokyo. 13 million people live in Tokyo, which is the political, economic and cultural center of Japan. The city is divided in 23 districts, with, for example, the famous Shibuya, where I live, the Kawaii district, where all the young culture can be found. There's also the famous statue of the dog Hachiko. Like all the boroughs, there are Roppongi, the international and commercial district where many foreigners are. Ueno is another district really interesting, because it's the cultural one, where you can find a lot of temples or museums. Finally, and because detailing you all the district will be too long, Odaiba. It's an artificial island very popular among families and couples, where you can find many interesting activities. It's a pretty quiet neighborhood where you can take a break from the usual crowd in Tokyo. To summarize, I live like a regular Japanese guy in Tokyo during 3 months, where I will save another 1,348 euros, because I will have to pay 2,780 euros to live in Tokyo during 3 months, and I win 4,128 euros. In the end, I will have a total of 4,328 euros to live the next 3 months, where I'll visit the rest of Japan. Part 3. Osaka, Kobe, and Nara. To begin the rest of my journey, I would spend 2 weeks in Osaka and near this city. Osaka is the third biggest city of Japan and is 1 hour away by plane from Tokyo. The city has a network of canals that intersect under its busy streets, and is an old city at the same time as contemporary metropolis. This difference allows it to welcome its famous castle, which was built in 1586 and is directly related to the old Osaka, and the Universal Studios Japan TM, a theme park replicating Hollywood classics. It's a beautiful city with the most intriguing contrast. Near Osaka, you can find Kobe, a port city extremely known for its beef. Effectively, a lot of people travel to this city to eat the fantastic Kobe beef.
Wow!
The city is also known for the sight it offers to its inhabitants at night, and its exotic atmosphere that it holds of its harbour nature. Finally, another city must be visited near Osaka, Nara. Nara is an old capital of Japan, where you can find a lot of temples and its famous old town. You can also come across some deer roaming all over the city, and especially in Nara's park at the center of the city. Part 4. The South of Japan. For the next 2 months, I'll travel through the south of Japan. I'll begin in Kyoto, another old capital of Japan, and a famous city for its temples and typical gardens. It's a beautiful city for people who are looking for traditional Japan. After, I travel by train and boat up to Miyajima, an island and one of the 3 most important sites of Japan. It's a really calm and peaceful place with beautiful landscapes. Nagasaki will be my next destination. It's a modern city because of the bombing during the Second World War. Here we have another city divided between past and future with a terrible history, so very interesting and intriguing. The next one is Kumamoto, a city with a village atmosphere with a mild climate and semi-tropical flora. Again, a beautiful city to visit to forget everything around you, to take a break and to rest. There's also the Mount Aso, the largest volcano in Japan, but also one of the most active and dangerous. A spectacular place to visit, if it's sleeping of course. Now let's go up to Kagoshima, a city with another spectacular active volcano, Sakurajima. You can contemplate it through a huge bay in a city. After Kagoshima, Miyazaki is the next place. Famous for its flora that bloom all year, Miyazaki is the home of the extraordinary thermal complex simulating a tropical paradise, the Miyazaki Seigaya. This place is perfect to take a break during your travel. Finally, the last place in the south of Japan is Beppu. It's a kind of big seaside amusement park, a spa located in a vast bay which gives the city a defective modern appearance. Water springs in 3,750 hot springs and 169 public baths. Part 5. The end of the dream. My travel will end with 2 weeks in Paradise Islands, Miyakojima, Ichigaki, and Taketomijima. Those places are composed of 99% of beautiful landscapes with blue sea and extraordinary flora and a lot of rest. Perfect to end a beautiful travel like this one. To conclude, it will be a huge project which will give me the time to make a break in my life, to think about my future and to discover a new fabulous and rich culture. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was Stefan. Goodbye.